Alrighty, hello everybody. This is Kirusho here, and now, before we do begin, let us give a brief little review. In the last part, a number of things have happened. Now, Deku, he called the man with the offer, and he got a prize. Now, Deku, he was told one simple thing, the odds, and he answered the question. He was told the odds of him winning a fight. It's practically about 25, if not closer to 30 or even 40 in one. Which means Deku, him being the new blood with a fearsome battle quirk, means he's got a pretty good chance of winning. People underestimate him. This could be his biggest fight yet. Now, Deku, he went to go see Charlie. Because he said yes to this contract, he got a prize. A fucking old school, nice ass, shiny red painted car. Which sounds like it has a fucking Pegasus under the hood. Now, while that beautiful chariot was parked out front, Deku, he went to go talk to Charlie. And Charlie was dealing with Ron, her ex, who came here to return her mother's jacket. Now, Charlie talked to Ron, and Ron, he was a bit pushy. He even made a comment about how she's dressing more like a girl, and that's not even his fault now. She's doing it and he likes it. He wants her and him to give it another chance. But Charlie, she slapped him across the face. And whenever he tried to take that jacket back, he tore it. And Deku, he beat the fuck out of Ron, and even made him go to the urgent care, after he smashed his hand and broke at least 3 fingers. Now, with that being said, Deku and Charlie, they went for a ride in his new car, and Charlie got a chance to drive it. And with that, we do currently pick up with the two. Charlie currently wakes up laying in bed. Last night is still a bit of a drunken haze, and oh god, what's the last thing she remembers? That on her mind. And we do actually cut to, let's say, 24 hours ago. Or more or less, somewhere less than 24 hours ago, actually. Now, I'll just say that. Anyways, we currently do pick up with Deku and Charlie. Charlie is currently driving Deku's car fast down the street. Her going a bit hard with that pedal. Now, while Charlie is driving, Deku does get a comment on it, as currently the two go flying down the highway. You know, if she really wanted to try and race, she should probably get into NASCAR. But then again, he'd appreciate it if she slowed down. The thing is brand new. Also, easy on the brakes. Charlie going to let off of the accelerator, as she just goes on turn and look at Deku. And she gives Deku a happy smile. Now, Charlie eventually does go slow down, and luckily, the two were able to avoid getting an encounter with the police. And there currently is where Charlie just to pull off of the highway. Her still somewhat talking about a few things. And Deku, he does go listen. You know, I expected to have that jacket back one day. Right. It belonged to my mom. You don't... Deku falling silent. You don't really talk about your mom. I know. It's a hard story to talk about, especially now that I know the full story. My dad always told me she ran off. Funniest thing was, there's this country singer on the radio. What was her name? It was something like, it started with a J. I don't want to say it was Jezebel. No, that doesn't sound like it. No, I'm having a hard time remembering it, but you get the gist of it. My dad told me my mom was a country singer. Ran off after I was born. And she sends us money. just can't get a lot of it. I don't know, my dad always made up these crazy stories and tried to protect me from the truth. Whenever he sat me down to talk to me about it, actually, I screamed at him. Yeah, you, it kinda went a little crazy from what you told me. A little bit. Little bit. It's just, I can understand the lie, but just telling me she ran off, that was hard. And then telling me she was a junkie, that was harder. It's just weird. I bet. I bet. She. I'm sorry. Deku gonna at least tell Charlie. Her pulling up to the light. You know, she really doesn't have to talk about this stuff with him. Hmm? I know. Charlie, I always wondered what happened to her. I knew she was out of your life. But she, you know, I honestly don't know. I mean, I thought I heard something once, but I'm not sure. She might actually be dead. Then again, running off whenever I was about 2, 3, didn't even remember her. Just, just Dad. I'm sorry. Don't worry about it. The car going to pull away from the light since it turned green. And Charlie a comment. Her bring her hand down and onto the gear stick, going to shift into third gear. Honestly, it's a bit strange. But she got by. She learned a lot. And she probably wouldn't be the girl she is today without her dad. Hers went smiling, and giving Deku a bit of a wink. Now, Deku does stare at Charlie, as currently the two do go to pull up to a store. And Deku is gonna look up, see what it says, and gonna get out. As a few people do go to stare at the car, whenever Deku, he does get out. And then Charlie does gonna toss the keys over to Deku, him bring up his right hand and grabbing the keys out of the air. We're gonna tell Charlie, yeah, if she drives like that again, the next time she does get behind that wheel, he's never gonna allow her to drive that again. And Charlie, she actually is still gonna look at Deku a bit more with surprise, as Deku does gonna smile. Now, the two do go to walk inside as Charlie, her and Deku, they get something to drink. Now, they do look at a few of the shelves and eventually do pick something good. And I mean good. Now, the two, they find it. Cheap, alcoholic, can get you fucked up whenever mixed with something right. Yeah, that's the sweet spot. Now, the two do go to head back to her place. And they do actually try and shoot the shit. As Charlie and Deku, they start to talk about it with Mr. Weaver. And Mr. Weaver, yeah. The man planned to go out tonight with some friends. And he even did go to pull Deku aside to talk to him about Ron. Now, Mr. Weaver told Deku quite simply, Ron is obsessive. He seems like the stalker type. And he's going to be completely honest with Izuku. If that boy comes around here tonight, he's going to tell him to get his gun. The safe is hiding in the closet. It's covered by, well, a towel, and Deku's staring at Mr. Weaver. As the man is going to tell Deku the code, and then Deku, he is at least going to tell him. He's pretty sure he deterred Ron. Can't know that for sure, boy. Besides, Ron's a little obsessive, you know? Right. But I'm not sure. He doesn't seem like the type of guy who'd break in and hurt someone. Izuku, he's desperate. I know. I know. I don't want to kill him, though. Aim for his leg. When I hit the artery, aim for his side. Just, don't hit it right here. The man pointing it out. talking about it. If he hits the liver, that basically will poison him. So, black blood, that's lethal. You know, all the toxins pouring out of you, they immediately go to your blood and fuck you over. The man gonna turn, especially bring up his hands. He heard that phrase a lot working with oil. He never knew where it came from. The man walking away. And Deku is gonna stare at the guy. Or Mr. Weaver. Yeah. Okay, so that old man's a lot more intimidating right now. Uh, okay. Definitely gonna need to keep his calm. Now, Deku is gonna walk back into the living room. And Charlie talks about a few things, going to sit down and turn on a TV show, expressing about how, hey, the latest season dropped. "Hmm? Really? Yeah. The two are gonna sit down. And they just won't talk. They watch TV, and they also at least talk about a few things going on. And Decades even talk about how her dad told him the combination to the safe. And Charlie? She always wondered what the combination was. I mean, she knew he kept something in there, but a gun? Yeah, she thought he always kept that by the nightstand. Or at least in the nightstand or under his mattress. 'Cause that's where he does keep the shotgun. That being where Charlie does at least comment. I mean, her dad, he's just worried about her. I know. But Charlie, I'm worried about you too. Charlie going to actually somewhat stop leaning against Deku a bit. Her going to actually sit up straight. What are you talking about? Charlie, Fuck. Are you gonna talk? I'm trying to not make this sound sappy, okay? I don't care. Hmm? Izuku, I think we're dating now, okay? You're serious about that? I mean, we never we never talked about it. Yeah. Try to bring her hand up to her head. Going to look away. Her face and her cheeks being a little flushed. Not just because of the alcohol. No. Charlie just did a comment on it. I mean, yeah, the two are kind of dating, right? Is she making a bit of a jump? No, no, no. It's just, I guess, oh, we never really talked about it. I know, but is it too soon? Or did I fuck up and I'm just being a drunk idiot? No. Really? No, Charlie, no, no. Okay, I know we've been a little strong, but tonight's been a little bit of a strong night, but Charlie's gonna stare at Deku. And Deku, he's actually trying to figure out the right way to say this. He's he's nervous. And Charlie, she immediately loses it. Her gonna won't laugh and comment on it. Oh man, and she thought she had trouble keeping her composure. Deku gonna turn at Charlie. I'm drunk, dumbass. That's it. Really? You sure? Her gonna don't lean forwards. Expressing to Deku. Her gonna bring her hand up. 'Cause he doesn't really seem to be all that drunk. I mean, he drinks strong, so can he honestly really say that he feels it? No. God damn it. Just call me off guard with that shit. Sorry. No, no, Charlie, I'm not I'm not mad. You're not? No, no, it's just it's been difficult, I guess. I mean, it's just everything going on right now is it's weird, right? Like it's not too soon for all of this. Ah, we're going back to that. No, Charlie, I'm being serious. I don't know. There's something people always say, right? love just happens. I mean, the right person can show up at the wrong time in your life. And I remember some sappy quote here. So I'm gonna pout. And Deku, he does reach his hand out, grabbing towards his glass. Gonna comment. You know, he's actually finding her a lot more cute when she does that. Now, she's gonna turn. Her choking on her drink a bit, and staring directly at Deku. Her going to bring her hand up to her mouth and compose herself. Her going to look at him and say, that was not funny, and to not joke about that. I'm not joking, Charlie. Don't don't say that. What? That I think you're one of the prettiest girls I've ever seen? Now, Charlie's gonna stare directly at Deku. Her gonna somewhat punch him in the arm and say, "Stop it." You always hated being given a compliment. That's not what I. You. Shut up. Charlie, I'm just playing with you. I know. But even I'm stressed out. Right. The two looking back at the TV. Charlie actually going to somewhat lean over, back towards Deku. Going to relax a bit. As Deku is going to bring his hand down onto her shoulder. And Charlie actually is going to somewhat turn and look towards Deku. As Deku, him and Charlie do stare at each other for a second before she's going to kiss him again. Now, this does feel definitely different. Interesting. And their actions with Charlie, she actually is going to somewhat turn her body to actually face Deku. The two are going to kiss another time. And Deku and Charlie, they're kind of not paying attention to the TV anymore. As there is where Deku and Charlie, they start to make out a little bit more. And then things start to get a little bit more intense. And there actually is where Deku, he doesn't sit there with his hands up on and holding on to Charlie. There is where her phone does get a buzz in her pocket. Her going to bring her hand down and pull it out, after she leaned away from Deku. Her looking down and, oh god, it's Ron. Her going to decline. Now, Charlie shows her to look down at her phone, looking up towards Deku and... right. Her actually somewhat going to climb off of him, and going to sit back down. Okay. She definitely made, she was close to... No. They would be okay. They'd be fine. It's not like nothing was really gonna happen, right? Now, Deku is gonna lean forwards. Him going to grab his drink and drink the rest of it down. As he does, someone just sit there and turn. Charlie going to hear her phone buzz at least 2 or 3 more times before another call does come through. I almost swallowed my tongue there for a second. I had to freeze. Anyways, now, Charlie, she goes to look at the text. Okay, nope, not dealing with that, and what's this picture? Charlie looking at it. Going to turn it and recognize what it is. Definitely not cool. What's up? It's Ron. He wanted to invite me to a night out, and apparently not having my phone. Okay, I'm done with him. I thought you blocked him. I did, but he got a new number. And if I blocked him again, guess what he'd do? Another number? More than likely, yeah. It's just annoying. I know. I have an idea. What's your idea? I mean, maybe it's just a little bit stupid. Okay, how stupid? Well, I mean, Ron knows I'm with a new guy, but he doesn't know what the guy looks like, and, uh, No, 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 no. Nothing like that. I'm just saying, if I chopped out our faces in the photo, do you think that he'd recognize either of us? Well, he's texting you, so he'll recognize you. No, you know what I meant, dumbass. I'm just saying, do you think he'll recognize it's me and you sitting together, not just me and some guy? I don't know. Honestly, I'd say you should send something better just to fuck with him. What can I send that's better than just me and some guy with next to each other? Now, Charlie and Deku do go to freeze, and the two do go to stare at each other for a second. They have one idea, but yeah, no, no, they're not touching that. Charlie going to actually grab the bottle on the table. Her going to pour in a little bit more than she wanted to. And Deku, he has to stand up. Him going to grab his mixer because this drink, it needs to be, let's just say, a little bit stronger. Okay, and wait, who's that character? Fuck, what did they miss? That being on Deku's mind, when he does get to focus back on the television. And there actually is Charlie. Charlie does go to look down at her phone. Another few texts, and then ignore again. And Charlie, she's gonna stare down at her phone before finally texting Ron. Fuck off. And Ron does finally start to text back again, going to send through another call after 5 more texts. Because this is not just fun. Now, while Charlie does at least try to talk to Ron a little bit, Ron, he is not happy. And Charlie does even start to get a little bit more of a vulgar speech out of him. Before Charlie at least start to ask him how drunk he is. And Charlie, she does not get a response at all about that. The comment's ignored, and he does go to gloss over it as if it was just some roadkill he drove by. Now, that is what he did. And right now, Charlie, she finally at least does go to answer his phone call whenever he does call again. And Charlie does get to hear a sound in the background. Is that music? Is he at a club? Charlie, I want to talk to you. No, fuck off. I'm with my new boyfriend, and me and him, we're. Charlie, what's going on? Me and my new boyfriend are going to. Just piss off. Now, she's gonna hang up. And Ron's confused. They're going to. No, fuck off. I'm gonna stand. And there is where Ron, he does almost fall over. The bartender staring at him before he's gonna comment. Him bringing up his hand and waving someone over before he's going to point towards Ron. And the bouncers do come over, trying at least to ask Ron to leave, very politely. And Ron does stare at the two men. They're huge and probably about as big as him. But there's two of them, and shit, he can't. Fuck. Alright, fuck it. Ron is going to say, okay. And the two, they do at least go to walk him out of the place. And Ron is going to sit in his car. He definitely feels a bit angry. No, fuck. He feels just. He needs to go see her. Is that a bad idea? Fuck. Ron going to call one of his friends. And his friend has really started to talk to Ron about what's going on. The guy's still broken up about Charlie, and as much advice as he tries to give her about this chick, I mean, he fucked up. I mean, banging your ex when you're together with a girl and then trying to get back with her doesn't really do too much on confidence, nor on the fact that she wanted a loyal guy. Isn't that fun? Or funny? So being an asshole didn't do him any favors. Now, we do currently cut back over to Deku and Charlie. The two, they talked a little bit more. And after Charlie didn't get another call from Ron, they tried to talk and watch the movie. Or the TV series I said something about. I think it was a TV show. Anyways, the two go to watch, and they see a few of the things that they did miss. Neither one of them commenting on why they're confused. And there was where Charlie and Deku, they started talking again. And then they got a text from Ron, as it was something a little bit more vulgar, let's just put it. Now, Deku, whenever Charlie saw that text, she got a turn, at least going to throw her leg up and over Deku, before she's going to comment on what they're going to be doing right now. And Deku, he doesn't argue. As Charlie, she does start to do a few things. She gets to the right pose and selfie. That sounded so bad. Anyways. Now, Charlie just going to take a picture. Going to cut it a certain way and send it to Ron. At least telling him, fuck off. Again. And Ron, he's a bit more annoyed. As Charlie, after Ron does try to say a few things and threaten her, she's going to block him. Before turning back to Deku. Her going to lean in and kiss him. And Deku actually is going to bring his hands up to Charlie. And Charlie, she actually does find this to be definitely an interesting thing. I mean, her best friend and boyfriend are the same person. The person who she grew up with and she knows. It's definitely an interesting thing. That being what Charlie does think. As Charlie, she had a lot go through her mind. Now, Charlie definitely was surprised. And we do currently have her right now. She's going to sit up in her bed. Her head's pounding. She's at home and she goes to look over to her right. And, oh. Oh, no, 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 no. Her looking down and finding the lack of clothes. No, 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 no. Okay. Maybe they didn't. Her gonna turn. I'm gonna get up. She definitely feels okay. Yeah, okay, something ow. What's wrong with her? Jesus. Now, Charlie feels a bit strange. Her head is just throbbing. Jesus Christ. Her walking out and into the living room. And she got dressed. Her going to make some coffee and get something to drink. Water this time. Because killing almost a full, what? About almost 2 gallons or 2 liters? Not 2. Jesus Christ. 2 gallons. Jesus fuck. That's a lot of alcohol. Anyways, yeah. They basically killed almost 2 quarts of alcohol. Or almost a gallon. And the two, they definitely are surprised by that. But Charlie, she's also concerned about a lot of things. Because Mary, she owes money to her on something. Now, eventually Deku is going to wake up. I'm going to set up and find that he's not in his apartment. Right, the last thing he really does remember is him and Charlie watching a movie. And then, wait, this is Charlie's room and, oh, fuck me. Deku currently sitting there. Charlie walking back into the room and going to do one thing. She holds up one of the mason jars her dad keeps in a cabinet. Her going to hold it up full of coffee, setting it down, and then going to turn around and walk back out. And Deku, he does a turn looking at that. Okay, so that's definitely something. Yikes. Okay. So what to do? He, okay, he needs to call one of his friends and, well, fuck. Okay. So, what should he do? Deku gonna turn. Him going to grab the coffee I'm going to drink it. As right now, Deku, he's trying to find out the solution to that problem. And Charlie goes to call Mary because she needs a little bit of advice. What exactly happened after? I mean, just help, help, help. That on Charlie's mind. Now, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed. And I tried to make this one a bit more down to earth and the characters are confused, so if I said a lot of things a lot of times, or the same word a lot of times, I'm sorry. I'm just sort of trying to set the right tone and atmosphere in my voice, and sometimes saying that word, it's the easiest way to get there, and that's probably a very good example. Now, with that being said, I do hope you guys enjoyed and have an amazing day.